Well, hi, I am Tiffany Vandemark and so excited to be here, IHRSA 2020. And if you haven't met me, I'm a hugger. So let me tell you something about this event. I have made it awkward. That was my mission, to make it awkward. And if I haven't hugged you, trust me, I will. So thank you so much for having me. I want you to know that this is where it all started, right here. My first trip to IHRSA, my first event, I was a fitness professional. The second time, I was a sponsor for Chobani Greek yogurt here at an IHRSA event. And now I'm here speaking to you. How exciting. But I want to go back to where it all started, Gold's Gym. Can anyone tell me what year this is? Think about it. Gold's Gym, bodybuilding, fitness competitions, matching leg warmers, headbands, I had it all. 1997, guys. It was fantastic. Gold's Gym was the place to be. So, my very first job was a receptionist at the Gold's Gym in Garner, North Carolina. Yes, and then I was hooked. Hooked on the fitness business. I had been an athlete growing up, but nothing like this. I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. So I got a degree in exercise physiology. I did. And then I opened my personal training company, Fit for Life. And I opened it at all 7 gyms around the Charlotte, North Carolina area. And now I own a marketing and branding company. I consult executives on how to get back to their mission, how to focus, how to remember who the hero of their brand is. Now, fitness has changed, and I think this entire event is talking about that. How do we come out of this pandemic? How do we come out of anything stronger and better? Well, guys, it's going to continue to change. Fitness will always be here, but how do we change with it? And how do we make it stronger? I'm here to give you some more tools. It's not about them, it's not about you, it's about your customer. The best way for me to describe that is, how many of you have been on a really bad date? I have, yes. A really bad date where they spend the whole time talking about themselves, talking to you about how great they are and how amazing they are. That's what a brand does when they don't understand who their hero is and they're talking about themselves. Now, I was practicing this and now I'm teaching it to you. I learned this, we couldn't figure out how to describe it back then, but when I worked for Chobani Greek yogurt. Hamdi came here not because of health and fitness, but he came here to give us really good yogurt. Nothing but good was the slogan. At the time, I was doing boot camps for their sales team, and I was executive coaching the VP of marketing. It was an amazing time. After a couple of times, Hamdi came and watched our boot camps, and he's like, what the heck? Everybody's so jazzed and so motivated. How are you doing that? And how can I bring you on board? I said to him, you know what? I want to be health and wellness. I want to take Chobani into the health and wellness world where it belongs. He said, whatever, bring it on, come on. And he knew this was an opportunity to take Chobani not just from food, but into a lifestyle brand. And he said to me one day, he actually came to one of the IHRSA events. I started my first event when I worked for Chobani was IHRSA, and it was a huge hit. Lynn Devaney helped me get food, which they had not had, inside the expo hall. We had lines all the way around our booth. We were a big hit. Hamdi was like, Tiffany, how can we make this bigger? Well, guess what, guys? I said, Hamdi, I only know how to dream big. And I'm saying the Olympics. That's what I want you to do. I want you to sponsor the Olympics. Fast forward, 2012, we did. We sponsored the Olympics. Now, during this time, I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, and flying to New York for all of our meetings. And they weren't really sure what to do with me. I came in, it was all guys on the marketing team, and I'd be like walking in some yellow dress, and they weren't really sure about all of my passion and energy. So many times I was told to be quiet. And I have a hard time doing that, guys. Really hard time being quiet, but I was going to. They said, we are about to meet with one of the largest marketing agencies in the country, and we were going to go through our plan for the Olympics. And Tiffany, I want you to sit there, and I don't want you to say a word. I was like, okay, that's what I'll do. It'll be uncomfortable, but that's what I'll do. So we all get in and we sit down, and Hamdi sits right across from me. And they start this production. They start talking about everything that they were going to do for the Olympics with Chobani. We were going to do the flavor games. We were going to take the cups, and we are going to make this social media and this huge thing with all the cups, flavor games, flavor wars. It was going to be huge. And the whole time I'm going, what? And I'm like, they have to know more than I do, so I'm just going to sit here and be quiet like I was told. And Hamdi kept looking at me. Through the whole thing, he was looking at me. I was trying to look away because I was told to be quiet. So afterwards, everybody's clapping. This was awesome. This was great. Hamdi looked at me and he said, what do you think, Tiff? That's what I thought. That's right. That is exactly what I thought. I looked over at my boss. He looked at me with daggers. And I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't lie, guys. I just couldn't lie. And I said, you know what? I think we missed the mark. The Olympics is not about the yogurt. It's about the athletes. We are fueling them. We are getting them ready for the game. We are feeding them before, and we are feeding them recovering after. We are fueling our athletes. They're the heroes. Guess what? That marketing company changed everything. I'd like to say it was all me, but we had a huge team. We went from flavor games to naturally powering Team USA. It was an amazing hit. We were everywhere, 100 days out, all the way up to the Olympics. We had the Chobani in all the athletic training centers, all the Olympic homes, the USA House. It was an amazing hit. This was 100 days out. This was Times Square right before the Olympics. Our booth was electric. We had athletes all in the booth, Chobanis. This truly took Chobani to the next level. It wasn't just a yogurt anymore. It was a lifestyle brand. We naturally powered Team USA. Now, I was doing that before I could even think about how to articulate it. So now I'm telling you, and you know this, everyone's doing it now. It's called a brand story. Your company probably all has a brand story. Everyone's doing it. But can I tell you that it's not the colors of your logo? It's not what you look like. I want to share something with you. Jeff Bezos said it best. A brand is what people say when you are not in the room. What do they say behind your back? You are not the hero of your brand story. Your brand is not the hero of your brand story. Now, I'm going to explain this to you in only the best way I can, because I hope everyone has seen Star Wars by this time, yes? All right, so Obi-Wan Kenobi is the brand. He's the impact character, and he is supporting, empowering the hero, Luke Skywalker. They have a combined mission to take down the evil empire. That is what I'm talking about. Your brand is the impact character, empowering your customers, empowering Luke Skywalker with a same goal, same mission. This is a creation that you do together, a relationship that you build together. But you must know what your customer's mission is to build that relationship. And that's where the magic is. I want you to go back. Why does your brand exist? Ask yourself that. I don't care how big your company is. Revisit it. Why does our brand exist? Peloton, they got it right. There's some things that they didn't get it right, but they understood this. You all know the video I'm talking about. The bike was not the hero, she was. They understood the promise. But a promise without a benefit is not a promise. You have to know what your customers, what you're promising them, how you're benefiting them. Know what that promise is. Stand for something. What fuels their passion? What are you doing? What is your promise offering them? Guys, Dove Soap did it. If soap can do it, any health and fitness company can, I tell you. Dove Soap got it. They thought, you know what? What is the challenge? The challenge is they knew women were insecure. So you know what they did? They created a powerful mission to redefine the way we look at beauty. I understand that. I get it. Every woman gets that. Dove Soap did it. You can too. What is the need or the challenge? What is your passion? What are you providing your customers? Now, what Peloton, in my opinion, what Peloton didn't get right was that the promise, she didn't really need to get in shape. That's where they missed the mark. You know who did get it right? Nike. Have any of you guys seen this commercial? You remember it? If you haven't, look it up. YouTube it, it's amazing. So if you can imagine, all you're hearing in the background is his feet on the pavement, this young man's feet on the pavement. He's the hero. And the narrative is greatness. Greatness is not something that's just found. Greatness is not reserved for just superstars or rare DNA. We all have greatness. There's no shoe in this commercial. The end of it says, find your greatness. Nike got it right. I want to give you do something great. I want to give you an example of a fitness company that is doing something great, and you'll understand. Have any of you heard of Basic Fit? They're in Europe. They're amazing. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. So one of my really good friends is the COO of Basic Fit, and I'm telling her what I was talking about today. And she goes, wow, Tiffany, this is what we're doing. We're living exactly what you're talking about. Their CEO wanted to get an orange card on every single kitchen table in Europe. And to do that, their mission statement is make fitness accessible to all. Make fitness accessible to all. And how did they do that? They have a fitness center near every train station. They have a fitness center near every office building. They have a fitness center in places that aren't very favorable. They even created transgender locker rooms so that their fitness facilities are accessible to all. They knew what the larger picture was. They, on their own, have opened 1,000 clubs. It's amazing. They understood who the hero was, their customers, their employees. Suzanne said to me, Tiffany, we understand our mission. And we are, most importantly, it's our employees, our customers. And you know what they want? They want excellent customer service, clean facilities, and machines that work. And that's what we're going to provide them with. It's not about the money. It's about those three things. And guess what, guys? The money came. IHRSA gets it. 40 years. 40 years they've gotten it. They know who the hero is. It's us. It's always been us. Thank you, IHRSA. No one wants to be a supporting player in someone else's story. I want to leave you with a conclusion, but before I do that, I want you guys to go back to this starts with the leadership. This starts with your executives. Go to your teams, think about this, and ask these 4 questions. Who's the hero of your brand? What is the shared mission? What is the conflict? How will you and the hero overcome this together? Please go back to your teams and do this. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you what my business partner, Kathy, who was the former CMO of Ogilvy, one of the largest global marketing firms, said to me. She goes, companies get confused with their about us and their brand story. A brand story, if you have a brand story and it's featuring all of your people and your executives talking about how great you are, take it down immediately. Take it down immediately. It's a shameless plug for yourself and no one's watching it except for you. take it down. Go back, leaders. Ask yourself, what is our mission? Ask your teams, what is our mission and how internally are we creating that? What's our purpose? Because I'll tell you right now, your mission is your magic. Thank you very much. I'm Tiffany Vandermark.